This archery season, I had the opportunity to test the Ambient Hoodie from Sitka. I wore it pretty much all through the season, intermittently when I needed it, from the very beginning of the season through the end of the season, about 7 weeks of season here in Pennsylvania. So had a lot of opportunities to wear this, had a lot of opportunities to have it with me. But one thing that I can tell you is this is an extremely versatile garment. And why? When you see on Sitka's website where they say it's a garment that's going to increase the ability of everything you wear from early season to late season. It doesn't matter what pursuit, it's going to make what you're wearing better. So I thought that was a pretty lofty claim, but after wearing it and using it, I believe it's pretty much on the mark. This is definitely something that can be used all season long. Hey, I'm Mike. This is the Everyday Bow Hunter. I'm also the owner of archeryhunting.com. And this week we're doing the review on the Sitka Ambient Hoodie. Now, full disclosure, I was given this for free to test. I am not sponsored by Sitka, but I was given it to test and review. This is still going to be an fully unbiased review. If you know me, if you see my other videos, you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but I don't do biased reviews. You don't want to hear them. I don't want to do them. So that's it. You're gonna see from this. This is probably one of the only pieces of gear that I really just love, but it still has its issues. There's a couple things wrong with this that need to be improved. But anyway, let's dive into it. So the Ambient Hoodie, like I said, it's touted to be kind of an all-season piece of kit, and it has what's called Primaloft Evolve insulation, low bulk insulation inside of it. So it's supposed to breathe really well. It's supposed to wick sweat away from your body. It's supposed to regulate your body heat as well. So if you wear this into your stand in the morning, it's supposed to regulate your heat and not let you get overheated. It helps you stay warm but not get too warm. And on the flip side, it can be used as a packable item, pack down and put in your backpack, so when you do get chilled out and you want to get a little warm, you can do that. So it comes with the outside is this 20D ripstop nylon. It's not extremely tough. You can definitely, I got some pulls on this from going through some stuff this season, so it definitely is not super durable. In fact, I think on their site Sitka says it's a 3 out of 5 on durability, and I believe that's true. I don't know if you can see that. There's the strings hanging off there. So it's got a little wear from the season on it. And I tried not to, take this through brush. If I knew I was going through heavy stuff, I usually had this in my pack. And you can see here, this thing weighs nothing. There's nothing to this. This is extremely light. You can really get that tight into your pack and take it along with you. So it's not going to take up a ton of room in your pack. Very, very packable item. And like I said, very light. So if you need to wrap it around a camera or a spotting scoop or something like that to protect it, you're going to get that because it's very soft as well. Has just one pocket. It's got a chest pocket on it. Right here in the front, it has the normal Sitka YKK zippers. Very quiet. For some reason, when it's zipping down, that's even more quiet than the Stratus jacket as I was testing and reviewing earlier. So it's pretty good. The thing about this, that the very first time I had it in my pack, I took it along with me. It was a very, very warm morning. It was about 50 degrees, but it just felt kind of muggy. And they were calling for rain, but it was only like a 20% chance. Got to my tree, got up in there, was doing my hunt, and rolling into about 9 o'clock, the rain started coming in, and the temperature dropped with it. It went down to about 40 degrees, which was not what was in the forecast. So all of a sudden, I got pretty steady rain on me, and which more than 20% went to 100%, obviously. And the only thing I had on me was this in my pack. So I threw it on, and you can see the picture. And the picture, see, I put it on over top my Equinox guard stuff, and in the rain, it rained pretty steady, not heavy, but steady for a good hour on me. And when I walked out, I still kept it on. I was very, very warm in this. The temperatures weren't terrible, but it was very warm. It never soaked through on me. When I actually got to my car and I took it off because I wanted to see, I took it off, and the moisture had never made it through. I didn't have any wetness on the inside. So while it's got DWR, durable water resistant protection on here. So it's not waterproof, obviously. It's not meant to be a rain jacket, but it really kept that off of me and it kept me warm. And that was kind of the day where I said to myself, this is pretty nice. So from that day on, this is pretty much in my pack the entire season. If I was wearing any kind of Sitka gear, it was because I was trying to match my stuff up. I wore this actually when I was wearing Huntworth gear to test, because I also tested Huntworth gear through the season, and it kind of matches up fairly well with this. And I wore this with the Huntworth gear as well when I needed it. It is definitely what they say. It can amplify your mid layer. You put this on as a mid layer under your stuff, you see it's got a little bit of sound to it, but it is really, really quiet. Honestly, it's not bad at all as far as sound. When you have it on, as you can see here, like I said, it has the chest pocket here. It's actually pretty deep, deep pocket. You have the half zip. You can open it up when you're walking in. If you want, you can air out and have this open on you in those moderate temperatures in the 50s and stuff, and even 60s, and it zips up actually pretty high. Extremely comfortable, and it's honestly very quiet. You draw your bow with this, you sit there with it, you're barely making a sound. I made more sound with the Stratus jacket on when I had that on. So if you're thinking about this making noise, it's pretty darn quiet. And it's really not rated to be super quiet, but I think once you break it in a little bit, when you get it brand new, I think it just needs washed a time or two, and it really, really quiet. It gets quieted up quite a bit. Has elastic around your wrists, kind of keeps it, tighter around your wrist with not too tight. This is something that you can wear, have in your pack as an amplifying layer, or put it on. It's definitely going to shed the rain for you. I honestly think the things that they could have done better with this is they could have put a kangaroo pocket here. There's no pockets here at all. They put a kangaroo pocket here with that same Primaloft Evolve insulation in it, and that'd have been so nice for warming up your hands when they're just a little bit chilled. And I honestly think that if they'd have put a mask in the hoodie here with this, that it could be used, a lot more and get more use out of it. For those you, I'm a big mask guy, so I like the hoodies with the mask. That would have been better for me. Other than that, and maybe the little bit on the durability side of things, because I'm afraid that, you get into some thick jaggers, you would definitely, really dig into, you probably would rip this. So one of the items that I think that you should have in your pack all season long, and definitely take advantage of multiple colors. I'm getting ready to get one in black color for regular use because I love it so much. But this is probably the only item I reviewed where I just flat out said, I love this item. So I can't recommend it enough. And the only other knock on it is the price. So if you look at the price, $279 is a lot of money, and to put into something like this. So I'm Mike. This is the Everyday Bow Hunter. If you liked the video, please hit like, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.